Ever wondered if fantasy could be for years, the the genre felt stuck in a cycle of epic battles and familiar tropes. After the roller coaster that was the final season of Game of Thrones, many hoped for a savior. Shows like The Wheel of Time, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and The Witcher tried, but something was missing. Uh, and then in 2024, Netflix delivered a series that didn't just shake up fantasy, it cooked it from scratch. Since Tolkien first penned The Hobbit in 1937, fantasy has relied on certain ingredients: grand conflicts, orcs, dwarves, feuding kingdoms, and magic. These aren't bad, but many shows felt like reheated leftovers. Entered delicious in Dungeon or Dungeon Meshi, if you prefer. Adapted from Ryoko Kyo's manga, Studio Trigger transformed Delicious in Dungeon into a 24-episode epic for Netflix. The show takes place in a classic medieval-inspired fantasy world filled with elves, dwarves, humans, and monsters. But it's what the show does with that world that sets it apart. World building is crucial in fantasy. A well-crafted world with believable kingdoms and people can be a story's most unique element, and Delicious in Dungeon fully embraces this. The series follows adventurers on a rescue mission gone wrong. They were simply too hungry, and they decide to survive by cooking and eating the monsters they encounter. It sounds gimmicky, and it is in a good way. And this premise spawned a detailed ecosystem with a food chain that impacts the dungeon environment. The Each creature is uniquely designed with a clear motivation. Kui didn't just pluck creatures from thin air, they integrated them into the world, creating an immersive, lived-in setting. It's easy to say other fantasy shows need better world building, right? But Delicious in Dungeon teaches us more. Fantasy doesn't always need sprawling epics with massive casts and complicated politics. A great series needs one core element, fully embraced and expanded. It doesn't need to be the next Game of Thrones that removed the people in the time of them. Delicious in Dungeon didn't try to be, and that's why it succeeded. So next time you're crafting a fantasy world, remember sometimes the most magical ingredient is a well-prepared meal. And if you're ever stuck in a dungeon, just remember everything tastes better with a little seasoning. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.